Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Scotty the AI. So it's been a while since I've done an update video, right, for this particular scam. And remember, the scam is in the pre-sale, right? Once they've launched such as this, they go on centralized exchanges. If you buy the token, right, it might explode. Whatever happens, right? But if you buy in the pre-sale, that's where the scam is, right? Like right now, there are a lot of investors who bought in the pre-sale. They are not able to claim, right, their tokens because the scammers, the scam lords, rather, I prefer to call them scam lords behind this project have blocked, especially those who invested above 20,000, not to be able to claim, right, their tokens. So you can let me know down there in the comment section. Did you invest above 20,000, or how much you invested and you're still not able to claim? And of course, the story, the moment that you say, I'm not able to claim, the scam lords are going to be running to your comment in Telegram and they're going to be asking you, how many days did you stake for, right? So it's just a tactic to try to confuse you, right? And they say, you must have staked for like 90 days, right? Or 60 days or 30 days. That's the reason why I already did a video earlier on to say, do not stake, right? So of course the team or the community has been hungry for news, right? They want an update from Jason. Jason is busy, most probably is busy with the new scam Winer the AI, right? This is another project. I'm going to be doing a video on it. So maybe Jason is busy with this project, Winer the AI, right? It's also just a brand new scam that is just hatched out of the egg. I'm going to be also doing a video on this one. But in terms of Scotty the AI, right, especially for the investors who are not able to actually claim, these are the key dates. I did highlight these dates before, right? So of course the launch date was the 21st of March. It's an important date because 7 days after that, that's when a lot of the people, that's how they used to run most of the scams before, like the BTC 20 and scams before that. After 7 days, people will be able to start to actually claim their tokens. So 28th of March would have been the 7 days they exhausted. If you are still not able, right, to claim after this date, you have been placed, unfortunately, to what I call forced staking, right? So forced staking is they just force stake you whatever they want, right? They just force stake you for a period. And some are saying 90 days, maybe it could be 60 days, maybe 30 days. At this stage, we don't know. So 28th of April is a key date, right? Because tomorrow will be the 20th of April. So on the 21st, if you're still not able to claim your tokens, right, it might mean that they forced stake you for 60 days, which means the next time you can try on the 21st of May. If that fails, definitely 21st of June. Everyone should be unstaked by the 21st of June. If you are still not able to claim your tokens by then, unfortunately, the guys have just decided, the scam lords have just decided that they are not going to allow you to claim. But don't give up. Keep trying, even now, even before the 90 days, right? Because I think the scam lords right now are praying very hard to their scam god for a sex listing, right? Because if you see right there in their white paper, they said that they were going to be pursuing Uniswap and Bitmart listing. It is right there in their white paper. They're saying, as part of our commitment to expanding the Scotty ecosystem, we secure listings on Uniswap and Bitmart, right? Uniswap is a leading decentralized exchange, further reinforces the token's accessibility and liquidity, right, enabling seamless swaps and trades. Additionally, Bitmart is a global digital asset trading platform, offers increased exposure to a wider audience, fueling the growth of Scottish community and adoption, right? So they ended up just listing on Max because Max is like the easiest. Like Max begs people to list with them because they make most of their money with listings. That's why you see they've got huge number of tokens on their website as opposed to other exchanges, right? So for example, if you go on CoinMarketCap, right, and then you go to exchanges, right, and then you check here, you can see Max is number 11. They've got 2,500 coins, right? Coins, they've got 2,100 coins, right? 2,100 coins. And the reason why they've got this huge number is because they make most of their money from listings, right? And where is Bitmart, right? Let's look for Bitmart, right? There is Bitmart. So Bitmart has got about 1,000, right? So they're a little bit more conservative about who they list, but it's also a lot easier to list on Bitmart and Max, right? But I don't know why they put Bitmart on their white paper and they are still not listed there. Maybe Bitmart is seeing a lot of sketchy things that is going on with the project, because remember, when you actually buy into the pre-sale and you purchase your tokens, you're not buying into the smart contract. You are actually just giving your money to the people who are behind this website, right? And you connect your wallet on the website. So they can blacklist you right there on the website, not even in the contract. They blacklist you right here on the website. They've got some app behind the website that keeps track of everyone that is able to actually, who has purchased during the pre-sale. That's why when you connect your wallet, you'll be able to see how many tokens you have, right? And it's because it's sitting on the website. So they blacklist you right there on the website. When you try to claim, you can't claim because they've blacklisted you, especially those who've invested over and above 20,000, because we did see that even though they raised 10 million, right, this project has shown that there's about 1.5 to 2 million max that we have seen in terms of the claiming, the selling that has been happening, and the trading. You can see it's about 2 million. It's definitely not a 10 million project from all the data that we saw, especially when it has to do with the wells and all that. And the wells are drying up, right? It seems like they're going to other seas, right? Because if you check here the transactions, you can see on the 16th of April was the last time that we had a well, the well that actually bought for around 10,000, right? Let's see. It's important to keep track of these wallets, right? So this is the C3BD and also 7BD2, bought for 23,000, right? So these buys are just there to just maintain this price point of 7207. Because if you remember during the pre-sale, before the 0.01, the last price point, the previous price point was 207, right? And I think if before this one, I think it was 205, right? I'm not 100% sure. So they're trying to keep the price up while they are praying to their scam god to get a sex listing, maybe a Bitmart. But listings don't make that much of a difference. Maybe if it is an OKX listing, it might make a difference. And by the way, if you are forced staked, right, as we discussed here, if you are forced staked and they announce a listing on OKX, right, just try to claim your tokens, because that will be a chance. Because the scam lords know once you've got a tier one exchange listing, a lot of people are going to be throwing money to it. So that's your chance, right, to go and actually sell your tokens. Because unfortunately, the price is being propped up by some of these wallets, like there's a 7768 wallet. I'm sure some of you already know that wallet, right? The 7768 wallet. Let me just expand this one to Dolphins as well, right? There is a wallet here, 7768. There, 7768 wallet. This wallet from the beginning has always been buying Scotty to prop up the price, right? While they are negotiating with exchange listings. I don't know which exchange. If it's a Bitmart exchange, it's not going to contribute a lot to the price pumping. Maybe an OKX, right? OKX might actually make a difference, because if you see the ratings here of the exchanges, you can see OKX is number 4, right? Maybe Bybit as well could be another possible exchange to list. But these exchanges are incredibly hard to list on. You see, yeah, OKX is like sort of like a pretend tier one exchange, because they list just about anything, but at the same time they delist hundreds of cryptos, right? So to maintain this like below 400 tokens, they have multitudes of listings and multitudes of delistings. That's something that I've noticed with OKX, but it's still a tier one exchange. I myself use OKX, right, especially for trading and so on. It has worked for me fine, no issues. The other exchange that they are talking about is Bilaxy, where Scotty the AI is listed on. Don't even go to that exchange. If you go on Trustpilot, a lot of people have had their money. I think Bilax is running the same scam as the exchange called Wex. A couple of years ago, if you remember, if you've been in crypto for a while, there was a scam exchange called Wex, whereby if you send, let's say, your Bitcoin to Wex, you will not be able to withdraw it, right? We will be able to withdraw another token, which means you have to actually exchange your Bitcoin for another token and then withdraw that token, but it will be at a 50% or even 60% loss, right? That's how crazy it is. So don't even go to Bilaxy, don't open an exchange. I don't even know why the admins are talking about we are listed on Bilaxy. It's embarrassing, right? And it doesn't even show respect, right, for the investors, because someone will go and open an account with Bilaxy and they just get their money taken away from them, right? It's a scammy exchange. Don't even go there. Just go and check Trustpilot for reviews there. You can check it out, right? So the other projects that I'm going to be taking a review on is this one, Wayner, the AI, because that's what the scammers do. They move from scam to scam to scam. But it still seems like for this one, because remember what they do, these guys, is they start up a website. For example, this Wayner. This is a new scam. A lot of people are buying into it already, right? And then they organize a team of mods, right? So they'll be busy hiring mods. And then once they hire the mods are the ones that run the Telegram channel. They will stay for a couple of days, right? The main guy, in this case, maybe it's Jason. They stay for a couple of days, and then the mod starts to run, replying, banning people. Like now, they've been a page on Telegram like crazy, right? That's how most of these scams they work. They start, because people eventually they start complaining. They start complaining or you start asking really important questions, paramount questions. Then they kick you out. That's the purpose of the mods, and the scammers will move on to another project, employing more mods. So if you are writing the paper for Scotty the AI, right, Mr. Howe, right? If you're writing the paper for Scotty the AI, just remember that when these guys, they can do something wrong for a very long time. Eventually, you will get caught, right? And when they get caught, everyone else, the mods, right, the people who are supporting them and everyone, right, you are putting yourself in jeopardy by hanging around with these scam lords, right? Be extremely careful if you are a mod for this, because these things eventually, you can do something wrong for a long time. Eventually, you'll get caught, right? Some people who even think that they were not scammers are behind bars, like SBF, right? They are behind bars, like Alex Mashinsky, right? Cell token, they are behind bars, right? So eventually, they will get caught. The people who are doing these scams again and again. And if you are the mod behind this, you're actually supporting the scammers, right? You're part of the scam lord organization, right? If you're writing these articles on Twitter and all that, you're actually pushing the agenda of the scam lords, right? Be extremely careful. So this is my update for this one. For the investors who are still not able to claim, I feel for you. These are the dates of importance, but don't just try to claim even every day. Just make it a habit to try to claim, because eventually they will allow everyone to actually claim their tokens. I've seen this with BTC20, but it was at a 70% loss, right? 80% loss. Once they've taken all the money that they want to, things didn't go the way that they planned, because I think Bitmart is the one that they really wanted to list on, because it's right there on their white paper, but they still haven't been able to list, because Bitmart is not stupid, right? It goes and checks what's going on with the claiming and everything, and they can see that the numbers don't add up. You are saying you collected 10 million, but according to the amount that has so far been claimed, it's nothing close to 10 million, right? Maybe you can say a million, maybe, right? But where is the 9 million? Where is the 8 million? Exactly. Those are the questions that Bitmart is going to be asking and all that. But most of these exchanges, at the end of the day, they just want money, especially these exchanges with over 1,000 tokens. They just want money at the end of the day, and they'll just end up listing them. But the one exchange that I can say might be a chance of a tier one is OKX, right? Maybe Bybit, but OKX most definitely is one of the exchanges. They might be able to secure a listing, but be extremely careful, right? Just ensure that if you are already invested, you can't take note of these three, right? These three. Because the other thing I wanted to highlight is when you buy into a pre-sale such as Scotty the AI, you are not buying crypto. These guys are breaking the crypto rules, because crypto equals smart contract, such that when you interact with crypto, you should be interacting with a smart contract. But when you buy, you are actually just giving your money to people behind the website, as I said before, and they can just blacklist you right there on the website, because for you to claim, you have to connect on the website. And right there, they have an app behind this whole thing. It keeps track of all the wallets, and any wallet holding, especially that invested a huge amount, over 20K, will not be able to claim, because that's the money that they used to prop up the price. And even some people were able to even make a profit, right? It's just unfortunate that the people who made a profit actually made a profit from the people who were not able to actually claim. Because how does a project on day one goes 3-4x, right? How does that happen? It's because a good number of people are not able to claim. That's where the scam is, because they are into forced staking. If you couldn't unstake and claim your tokens after the 7th day, which is 28th of March, you have been forced staked, and they're trying to confuse you by saying you must have staked for 90 days. You must have extended your stake, right? That's how the scammers are operating now. But we've got their numbers, right? We see everything that they're doing, right? I've been looking at scams for a very, very long time. This is nothing new, and they're evolving, right? They're evolving. So let me know, what is your experience so far? Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.